Today, we are presenting this magnificent book, Nazarya-e-Rang-o-Noor, by Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, rahmatullah alayh, in the form of a podcast.
Right.
It's been, prepared, compiled, and thoughtfully brought to you by Jawad Ali Azeemi.
Which is such a massive undertaking, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. And before starting every podcast, we will definitely present a brief introduction to this great book, Nazarya-e-Rang-o-Noor.
I think that's really important for the new listeners.
Exactly. This book is a unique, spiritual, and scientific endeavor by Azeemi Sahib, rahmatullah alayh. It really sheds light beyond just physics and psychology, going into, parapsychology, consciousness, reflection, concentration, and cosmic laws.
Yeah, and it fundamentally explains to what extent a human being can understand the formulas operating the universe, right?
And, how to use them to make life better, happier, more successful. So, assalamu alaikum, welcome to your own YouTube channel, Melody of Divine.
So glad to be here with you all.
Today we will study the great book Nazarya-e-Rang-o-Noor by Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, rahmatullah alayh, and really try to understand its spiritual depth.
And we've got some pretty mind-blowing concepts to unpack today.
Oh, we really do. In today's deep dive, the topics we're going to discuss will genuinely change how you think. We'll start with the reality of time and space, like what they actually are, just waves of information.
Which completely flips the standard view of physics on its head.
Exactly. Then we'll look at the unbreakable cosmic order, which points directly to a supreme creator. We'll also explore how your physical body is really just a garment, and how our earth acts as a conscious mother.
That earth analogy is, it's just beautiful.
It really is. And finally, we'll decode the actual science of parapsychology and muraqabah, or meditation, to understand how we can see the unseen world with our eyes closed.
A lot of ground to cover.
Definitely. Oh, and the link to our WhatsApp channel is in the description, so please make sure to join.
Let's jump right into it then.
Yeah, let's do it. So imagine for a second that the time you're experiencing right now, the seconds ticking on your clock, the physical space you're sitting in, what if none of that is solid?
Right.
What if it's all just a continuous broadcast playing in your brain?
Mm.
That's kind of shocking, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. We are so used to trapping time in calendars and clocks.
Exactly. But spirituality offers this entirely new, almost scientific angle. Can you shed some light on this reality of time and space? Like, how is it all just a play of waves?
Well, it's a concept that really spins your mind at first. When we look through our normal material vision, time and space seem incredibly solid.
Yeah, like a brick wall is solid and yesterday's gone forever.
Precisely. But Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, rahmatullah alayh, explains that time and space are actually just the continuous division of moments. It's not, a line carved in stone.
Okay, so what is it then?
It's essentially information that is constantly hitting the human brain through waves, like every single second.
Wow. Okay, so waves of information.
Yeah, just waves traveling through the universe. Everything you feel, the passage of time you experience, it's just these incoming waves colliding with your consciousness.
So the brain is just receiving it.
Exactly. Your brain receives these waves and translates them, giving you the illusion of time passing or the feeling of distance.
Wait, I want to make sure I really visualize this mechanism, and I want you listening to picture this too. Are you saying our brain is basically like a radio antenna?
That is a really perfect analogy, actually.
Because, a radio doesn't sing the songs itself. It just catches the waves from the station in the air and plays the sound. Does our brain do exactly that with the universe?
Yes, your material body, your brain, is genuinely acting like a receiver. The waves hit your brain and your consciousness translates them. But there's a much deeper spiritual reality hidden here.
What do you mean?
Well, material science can tell us that signals are entering the brain. Physics can even measure certain waves. But this book guides us to the next stage, finding the actual source of those waves.
And that's the big question, isn't it? If my brain is constantly receiving this broadcast, well, somebody has to be running the station. Where are these waves coming from?
Right, where is the main server?
Yeah. Can we, living on this earth, ever actually reach that source of information?
And see, that is exactly where the true quest of a seeker begins. That's where physical science hits its limit and spiritual science takes over.
So how do we find it?
Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, rahmatullah alayh, states very clearly that if you want to find this ultimate source, the origin of time and space, the only path is through spiritual sciences.
It's not something you can find in a physics lab, then?
No, not at all. Intellectuals and seekers have to engage in deep reflection, or tafakkur, specifically upon the Quran.
Ah, tafakkur. That's mentioned so often in the Quran, right?
Exactly. For instance, in Surah Al-Imran, ayah 190 and 191, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
Please read the translation for us so we can really absorb it.
of course.
Yeah.
Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding who remember Allah while standing or sitting or lying on their sides and give thought to the creation of the heavens and the earth.
Subhanallah. That is, I mean, it forces you to stop looking just at yourself and look at the entire cosmos.
Right, and the book explains that when a person deeply reflects on these verses, their internal antenna becomes so powerful that they don't just feel the waves anymore.
What do they feel?
They actually begin to perceive the attributes of the supreme creator who is sending those waves.
That is incredible. And when you do look around at the universe, one thing is glaringly obvious. The Earth, the Moon, the Sun, they are all bound in this incredibly strict discipline system.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
The way this cosmic discipline is described in this great book, it leaves you in absolute awe.
Yeah, it's not random at all.
Not even slightly. Everything operates under a flawless formula. Look at water flowing, evaporating, molecules breaking apart from friction, clouds colliding to make lightning. It's all bound by exact rules.
So nothing can just, go off script.
Nothing, not a single planet, star, or tiny particle can sever its connection to the system by even 1,000th of an inch. The Earth rotates at its exact speed, and it cannot deviate by a hair's breadth.
Hearing about this cosmic restriction,
Yeah.
it makes me think about us humans. We love to think we're so free and independent today with all our technology, right?
We definitely have that illusion of control.
But if we look at our own physical condition, we're trapped in the exact same rules. A person is born, goes through childhood, hits youth, and then, whether they like it or not, gets old.
Yeah, nature always takes its course.
I mean, you listening to this right now, do you want to get old? Does any billionaire on Earth want to lose their youth or die? No. But in all of human history, not one person has beaten death. We are totally helpless against it.
You've painted the exact picture of human helplessness there. And, this absolute rule of nature is actually the biggest proof that we aren't abandoned.
How so?
Because when there is such a flawless system that no human, no pharaoh has ever escaped, it demands the existence of a supreme creator running it.
Right, a ruler for the rules.
Exactly. Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi Rahmatullah Alayh points out that as conscious beings, we have to admit there is an infinitely powerful entity holding the universe together.
And people call that entity by different names, right?
Yes, some say Bhagwan, some say God, some scriptures call it Nirvana, and in heavenly books he is called Allah.
Uh-huh.
But the point is, every breath you take declares his sovereignty.
But wait, what about people who say it's all just a coincidence? People who deny God entirely and say it's just nature causing us to age and die.
Well, this book presents a really profound logical paradox that completely dismantles that argument.
Oh, I'd love to hear this.
Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, Rahmatullah Alayh, explains that those who deny God and blame the wear and tear of life on mere nature, their very denial is actually proof of their admission.
Wait, hold on. Their denial is proof of their admission? If someone is explicitly saying there is no God, how are they admitting it?
It's actually quite simple. How can you deny something if it doesn't even exist as a concept?
Oh, I see. You can't fight a shadow.
Exactly. To deny something, its existence as a reality must first be present in your mind. When a person tries to grasp this infinite being with their limited intellect, they fail.
Because our brains are too small to compute it.
Right. So out of frustration, the mind leans towards denial. But every beat of their heart, the very arrival of death they can't stop, contradicts their denial.
Wow. So by denying it, they are confirming there is a power out there totally beyond their control.
Precisely. They are stamping a seal on the fact that an incomprehensible power exists.
If the universe has such a massive program, why are we humans so, obsessed with just this physical flesh? We spend all our time and money on this body.
And that is humans' greatest spiritual negligence, unfortunately. We think this flesh and blood is our entire existence. We spend day and night decorating it.
But it's not the real us, is it?
No. Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, Rahmatullah Alayh, clarifies that this body of flesh is not the true human at all. It's just a shell.
A shell.
Yes. The true human is the one keeping this material body moving, the soul, the inner existence operating it from the inside.
There's a brilliant analogy in the book about this, comparing the body to clothes. Like if you look at the clothes you're wearing right now, they have no movement of their own.
Exactly, none at all.
When you walk, the clothes walk. When you sit, they sit. If you take them off and put them on a chair, they won't move until the end of time.
And that is exactly what our physical body is. When a person dies, what actually happens? The true human, the soul, simply takes off this garment of flesh.
Just unzips it and steps out.
Yeah, and the moment that garment is removed, the body has no movement, no defense mechanism left. It's literally just like an empty shirt on a chair.
But logically, that brings up a huge question. I mean, if my body is just clothes, why does it hurt when I get a paper cut? If I cut my shirt with scissors, the shirt doesn't scream in pain.
That is a phenomenal question, and it takes us straight into the mechanics of spiritual science.
Okay, lay it on me.
Your clothes don't feel pain because there are no conscious waves or nervous system in the fabric.
Yeah.
But inside your physical garment, the true human has connected its conscious waves to your nervous system.
Oh, so the soul is plugged into the nervous system.
Exactly. Those waves are running through your brain and blood. When you get injured, the dead flesh isn't feeling the pain. The inner consciousness wearing the flesh is feeling it.
So the body is just a monitor displaying the error message.
What a great way to put it. Yes, the body is just the screen. That's why under anesthesia, the body is still there, but because the consciousness is temporarily disconnected, you could cut the body open and it feels nothing.
Wow, that makes so much sense. It really makes you want to find out where this true human comes from.
And you aren't alone in that search. The book reveals that every single creation in the universe has consciousness. We think plants or rocks are dead, but they aren't.
Yeah, the book says plants and minerals literally converse with each other.
They absolutely do. Everything has deep consciousness.
And the way the book describes the earth as a mother is so touching. I mean, think about it. There's only one sun, one type of air, one type of rain. But when that same water enters the womb of the earth,
A miracle happens. Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi Rahmatullah Alayh explains that the earth has millions of molds or dyes inside her womb.
like literal mold.
Yes, the exact same water goes in, but depending on the mold, it transforms. It comes out as a sweet banana, a crisp red apple, a juicy grape, or a wildly colorful flower.
Just from dirt and water. It's the earth's consciousness knowing exactly what minerals to feed each seed.
Exactly. Look at a banyan tree seed. It's smaller than a poppy seed, but the earth nurtures it until it becomes a massive tree that can shelter hundreds of people.
It's just staggering to think about. But if plants and the earth are doing all this perfectly, what makes humans so different? What's our edge?
Our edge is our spiritual consciousness, the ability to reflect, to ask, who am I? Who is my Lord? Why am I here? If all we do is eat, grow, and reproduce, well, plants do that perfectly already.
Right. And to wake up that unique human capability, the book introduces us to parapsychology or spiritualism.
Yes, which goes far beyond standard physics and psychology.
A lot of people hear spirituality and think of like magic or superstition, right? But the book frames it as a hard science.
It is a documented science. Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi Rahmatullah Alayh describes it scientifically as the formulas of reflection, understanding, and concentration.
And the laboratory for this science is muraqabah, right?
Yeah.
Meditation.
Precisely. That's where you run the experiments.
But okay, let's break down the mechanics of muraqabah. When I hear meditation, I picture someone sitting quietly with their eyes closed. But if my eyes are closed, I just see the back of my eyelids. I see darkness.
Which is what anyone would think.
So how does someone see the unseen world, the ghaib, with their eyes shut?
This is the master key to understanding muraqabah. Hazrat Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi Rahmatullah Alayh explains that physical sight is outside in. Light hits an object, bounces into your eye, and you see it.
Okay, pretty standard biology.
But spiritual law is the exact opposite. Spiritual sight is inside out.
Inside out, how does that work?
The spiritual law dictates that the image of everything in the universe forms inside you first. It reflects on what the book calls the screen of the mind.
Wait, so we don't look directly at the outside world?
No, we are always viewing things on our internal mental screen. Spiritualism is basically a mechanical system where the gears run on highly sensitive waves.
So when a person sits in muraqabah and closes their eyes, how do they turn that screen on?
When a student sits in meditation, they cut off the noise of the physical world. They take all their scattered mental focus and concentrate it entirely on a single point.
Oh, so they are redirecting their energy
Exactly. The energy they were using to look at the physical world turns inward. It lights up that screen of the mind.
SubhanAllah. So they aren't sitting in the dark at all.
Not even close. To us, they look like they're just sitting there with closed eyes. But internally, their spiritual senses have awakened, and the vast, brilliant world of the unseen opens up right in front of them.
That is just, wow. This whole conversation really throws you into an ocean of wonder.
It really changes your perspective.
It does. In today's deep dive, we learned that time and space are just information waves. We saw how the strict cosmic order proves our supreme creator. We realized our bodies are just borrowed clothes, our earth is a conscious mother, and most importantly,
That true sight happens on the screen of the mind.
yes, which we can awaken through Muraqabah.
And as we wrap up, I really want to leave you, the listener, with a lingering thought to explore on your own.
I'd love to hear it.
If our true sight happens inside us on the screen of the mind, and this physical world is just a temporary garment, what unseen realities, what incredible truths are currently projecting inside of you right now?
Oh, wow.
They're just waiting for you to close your eyes, shut out the noise of your phone screens, and pay attention to your own inner screen.
That is such a profound and beautiful thought to end on. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Please do share it with those who want to learn spirituality. This can become a Sadqa-e-Jariyah, an ongoing charity for you as well. You'll get to listen to this spiritual podcast of Nazarya-e-Rang-o-Noor every Saturday and Sunday on Melody of Divine. May Allah Almighty keep you happy. Allah Hafiz.